What's going on YouTube? This is Hero Stormwolf and welcome back to another Skyrim mods video. This time we're going to be taking a look at a player home mod called Azura's Dawn Luxury Mansion, as well as a guild starter mod called Sokkle's Guild Starter. Azura's Dawn the Luxury Mansion is located in between Riften and Whiterun here at a small little player location here. You can fast travel to it as soon as you install the mod. Here's a brief look at the exterior of it. It is, I believe, a 3-story mansion. Has 2 pools, one to the left and one to the right. Also comes with 2 banners out front, which I think you can change with another mod, and I'll get into that in a little bit. And here is the interior of the mansion. This is the first floor. It comes stock with 2 maids, or at least 1 maid, I believe 1 stewardess. Inside here we have another pool room, very detailed and decorated. If you have another mod installed that allows you to actually use swimming pools, this would be a great place to actually use that. Comes with the shower as well, and I believe some potions that you can take if you wish. Comes with another Azura statue. Here we have the crafting chamber, which comes with all the things you'll need to actually make and strengthen your weapons, as well as a pretty modest amount of iron ingots, or steel ingots, gold, ebony, etc., etc. So there's a lot here to build your basic weapons at the start, which is pretty generous, I would have to say. The tanning rack, blacksmith forge, etc., etc. Also, there's a couple of weapons and stuff on the table that you can take. Comes with a nice fireplace with the bear mount overhead. More potions that you can use. And there we have the arcane enchanter, and I think these are actually a couple of recipes that you can use, if you can actually read them, to actually make a couple of potions here at the alchemy lab. Couple of books, some mage books here, very generous of the author here to give you a couple of spells, and also here's a recipe for damage health. Next up we have the treasury, which this is where, of course, if you choose, you can put all your gold and valuable items. However, it requires a key, and I think one of the stewards have the key. However, since I forgot about the key, we will do this here. Now, of course, a few of these things can't be looted, like all the septums here, but there are a couple of rubies, diamonds, emeralds on the ground. Some chests here to where you can store your items if you wish. Also comes with 500 gold. So here you can just find a place to store all your treasures, your emeralds, things like that, crowns if you have them. Very basic, but very, very nice at the same time to add that.
Magic.
Here we have the dining hall. Nice long table for you and your guest if you wish.
That spell looks dangerous. Keep your distance.
A boar roasting over an open fire. Shield crest here. Leads to the 2nd floor of the kitchen, to the servant quarters. Very basic room for anyone that you recruit or any servants that you may have. That leads back to outside. Another storage closet here. Here we have the gallery.
Dear, that spell is making me nervous.
Some nice artwork here on the walls. Shrine of Debella.
Dear, that spell is
So all in all,
making me
very nice. There's a lot more rooms that I could show you, but in the interest of time, I highly recommend you download this mod and try it out if you're looking for a pretty expansive player home. I could spend a good amount of time going through every single room to show you exactly where everything is and what it all comes with, but I think half the fun of downloading this would be to show you, or for you to actually download and check out the mod yourself. I will say this is one of the more expensive player homes that I've definitely seen in quite a while. And there's quite a lot of things here. So definitely recommend you go out there, go download it and endorse it and check it out. Next up, I'll be talking about a mod called Chuckles Guild Starter. Whenever you install the mod, you'll have an item in your inventory called HQ Marker. What you need to do is drop this down to wherever you want to set up your headquarters. Here we're going to be using the modded home that I've shown off as a base of operations. You'll also get something called a recruiting necklace. All you have to do is slip this on, and then you go talk to anyone that you want to recruit into your guild. So we're going to be heading outside, and I think there's a soldier outside we can talk to, just to kind of give a brief demonstration of the mod itself. Okay, so once you find someone you want to recruit and you have the recruiting necklace,
We heading out?
all you have to do is simply talk to the person, and then you'll have a new dialogue option called, "I'm starting a new guild, would you like to join?"
Of course.
And simply, almost no one will refuse to join your guild, which is kind of cool, but at the same time kind of leaves it a bit on the hard to
Excellent.
explain, but I would like
be
to at least
glad we made this decision.
some people have a bit of an attitude about joining the guild, or at least kind of convince them to join once your guild status gets big enough. But regardless, once you recruit a guild member, you can tell them to automatically head towards the guild home, which is the Azura Dawn mansion. Now, once you recruit someone in your guild,
Ready to get going? I'll just be here then.
we'll wait till it actually gets inside the guild home. Once they head towards the guild home and you talk to them inside the guild home, or if they're wandering outside,
That
you'll have a
spell is
new
dangerous.
dialogue.
Keep your
A new
distance.
dialogue option called "I have something to tell you." Here you can have them patrol the headquarters, take a break from patrolling the headquarters, have them follow you as a follower, tell them that they have a certain job, or give you the gold that they collected from the job. You can also give them new inventory or weapons. You can actually teach them a new combat style. So if you want someone to be a two-handed swordsman, or if you want them to use magic, you can go ahead and actually train them in that type of combat. You can also kick them out of the guild if you wish, or if you find someone better, because there is a limit to how many people you can recruit. Let's see, for example, here you can just kind of tell them exactly what you want them to do,
I understand.
and they'll switch to that type of weapon style. You can also send them out on jobs, and depending on what jobs they are and what level the guild is, it can really either hinder or enhance the chance of success. So you can either have them be assassins, cooks, alchemists, go just do good things around Skyrim, become bandits, hunt and bring back pellets, etc., etc. And then you can tell them exactly where you want them to go assassinate people. Unfortunately, you can't choose a specific target. It will do it automatically, but it kind of gives that feel as if you want to lead a guild of assassins, you can do that.
Gold solves most problems, doesn't it?
So here you have to actually pay your guild members for how long it takes. I believe 48 job hours is actually 48 minutes in either in-game or in real life.
I understand.
Once you pay the gold, and now he will go off and do the job, and he will be back within 48 hours in-game hours, which is equivalent to, I believe, 48 minutes. Once you have as many recruits as you want, you can go into the mod configuration menu and go down to the guild starter. Here you can see the current level of your guild and how much XP you need to actually increase in the next level. You can also spend perk points and this will allow you to do other things such as increase what type of what type of guild you want to have, things like that, such as researcher, dirty work, which gives all dirty work such as assignments and stealing higher chance of success, cold-hearted, such as the wreak havoc, etc., etc. And you get a skill point every time you level up with the guild. So this is here where you can really kind of tailor towards where you want your guild to be. So for me, just for this example, I'm gonna have probably this be an assassination guild, so that's where I would spend most of my points. You can also get general perks here, which will give you more gold for the jobs, increase the amount of gold received from jobs by 50, so on and so forth. This Godspeed will also decrease jobs by 4 hours. Here you can also name the guild if you wish. Just be careful that whenever you press the J button, it will close the menu. So for example, we're just going to call ourselves I don't know. Just for an example that you can name your guild. You can always change the name later on down the line, so it's not anything you can stick with. Here are relationships. These will be either positive and negative depending on what types of jobs you do in each one of the holds. You can pretty much have a hold hate you because you've sent a lot of assassination targets or you've stolen from them, etc., etc. And it will affect how the world of Skyrim perceives you and your guild. Other things such as settings, you can change it to real-time jobs, which will actually take 40 real-time minutes to do. So each job will take a little over an hour to do in real time. Otherwise, it will go based off of game time. Just a couple of debug options. If you need all of your members back at HQ, you can press this and they will all come back to the headquarters. Now, if they're on a job, I believe it will actually cancel that job that they're on in favor of actually bringing them back to the headquarters that you set up. As I said before, there's also something else that combines really well with this mod, but unfortunately I'm not the best at Photoshop when it comes to it, and this is custom sigils. This allows you to make your own custom symbol that you can place on weapons, banners, shields, etc., etc. I'll leave a link in the download description below for that, as well as a video of someone else actually talking about custom sigils, so you can kind of get a better general idea of it. The reason I don't have it, again, is because I am terrible at Photoshop. But for all the mods that you've seen here today, I will leave a link in the description down below for you to download and check out. If you do decide to use the mod, I highly recommend you endorse the mod author's page and spread their mod out to other people so other people get a chance to see it. If you liked the video, please leave a like. If you didn't, leave a dislike. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Later.